Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I tell you what, there is nothing quite like the feeling of watching our favorite characters grow up right before our very eyes. And lately, I have found myself completely captivated by the journey of our sweet Josslyn Jax. It feels like just yesterday, she was a little girl running around the Quartermaine mansion, and now she is a beautiful, strong-willed young woman navigating the incredibly complicated waters of love and life in Port Charles. Well, hold on to your hats, ladies, because the latest whispers coming out of our favorite town suggest that Josslyn is about to get a brand new love interest, and goodness gracious, it sounds like this one is going to bring some serious fireworks to our television screens. I am just bubbling over with excitement to talk about this new gentleman stepping into her life, a handsome and mysterious fellow named Hudson, who is being described as a rather shady business executive. Now, we all know that in the world of daytime television, a shady businessman is like a moth to a flame for a young woman trying to find her own independence. Hudson is going to be brought to life by the incredibly talented Troy Lennon-Appel, and I must say, the story of how this young man found his way onto our screens is just as fascinating as the character he is about to play. I love hearing about the behind-the-scenes magic, and Troy's journey to getting this role is a true testament to the idea that when one door closes, a window opens somewhere else. It is the kind of Hollywood story that just warms my heart and makes me appreciate the brilliant minds working behind the cameras to bring us the stories we love so dearly. You see, initially, Troy did not even audition for the role of Hudson. He actually read for the part of Detective Joe Fitzpatrick. Now, as we all know, that role ended up going to the wonderful Jonathan Bennett, who is doing a mighty fine job. But here's the kicker, and this is what just thrills me to the bone. Troy's audition was so incredibly powerful, so full of charisma and raw talent, that the casting directors simply could not let him walk out the door and disappear. They were so thoroughly impressed by what he brought to the table that they decided to carve out a completely new space just for him. I always say that the cream rises to the top, and in this case, Troy's talent shone so brightly that they essentially tailor-made the character of Hudson specifically to fit his unique energy. I was reading about his experience, and he expressed such genuine astonishment about the whole ordeal. He mentioned how he never in a million years imagined something like this would happen in his career. He felt like the writers and producers practically stitched this brand new character together just for him, and you can just feel the gratitude radiating from his experience. To have a show with such a rich, decades-long history create a character from thin air just because they liked your audition is a rare and beautiful thing. It tells me, as a devoted viewer, that we are in for an absolute treat, because this young man clearly has that special spark that makes a soap opera character truly unforgettable. Of course, a new character is only as good as the connections they make with the folks already living in town, and that brings us to the all-important chemistry test. In the soap world, a chemistry test is the secret sauce, the absolute make-or-break moment where they put two actors together to see if sparks fly or if it falls as flat as a pancake. Troy had his chemistry read with our lovely Eden McCoy, who plays Josslyn, quite late in the casting process. At that point, he was almost certain he was going to be playing the good detective, but fate had other plans. He noted that everything just clicked right into place, as if it was written in the stars. Knowing that Troy and Eden had such a successful chemistry read just makes my heart sing. It means we are going to see a genuine, crackling connection on screen. I can already picture the intense glances, the witty banter, and the undeniable pull between them. It is not easy being the new kid on the block, especially on a set where the cast has been working together for years and years. Troy admitted that he was a little apprehensive at first, wondering how he would fit into this massive, well-oiled machine. But bless his heart, he quickly discovered what we have always suspected. The cast and crew of our favorite show are as warm and welcoming as a summer breeze. He felt completely at home in no time, and he is treating this whole experience like a beautiful dream come true, savoring every single moment on set. Now, let us dig a little deeper into this character of Hudson, because this is where the plot really thickens. He is being described as a shady business executive with unpredictable motives. Oh, heavens to Betsy, do we not just love a man with a little bit of mystery? A character whose intentions are as clear as mud, keeps us on the edge of our seats. Even Troy himself admitted that he finds it a bit challenging to fully grasp everything Hudson is up to. He is on a journey of discovery right alongside us, uncovering the layers of this mysterious executive week by week. I think that is a wonderful way to play a character, keeping that sense of unpredictability alive so that even the actor is surprised by the twists and turns. When you think about Josslyn's romantic history, a man like Hudson makes perfect sense, doesn't it? She has been through the ringer with young men who were still trying to figure themselves out. Now, here comes an older, established, albeit shady, business executive. It reminds me so much of her mother, Carly, who has always been drawn to men who walk on the wild side of the law, as well as her father, Jax, who was a corporate raider with a silver tongue. The apple certainly does not fall far from the tree, and it seems Josslyn is naturally gravitating toward the kind of danger and excitement that has defined her family for generations. I am just itching to see how she handles a man who might be keeping secrets from her from the very start. And speaking of Carly Spencer, oh my goodness, you just know that Mother Bear is going to have her claws out the moment she catches wind of this new romance. The news confirms that Hudson will be interacting with a variety of characters in the coming weeks, and Carly is right at the top of that list. Can you just imagine the fireworks when Carly comes face to face with a shady businessman sniffing around her precious daughter? It is going to be an absolute battle of wills. Carly can spot a hustler from a mile away, and I am betting my bottom dollar she will be doing background checks and interrogating this poor man until he sweats. I cannot wait to watch Laura Wright sink her teeth into those scenes. But Carly is not the only one who will be crossing paths with our mysterious newcomer. Hudson is also slated to interact with the fabulous Brooklyn Quartermain. Now, Brooklyn is sharp as a tack and knows her way around a boardroom just as well as she knows the music industry. If Hudson is a business executive, you can bet your boots he might be tangling with ELQ or deception. Brooklyn does not suffer fools gladly, and if Hudson tries to pull any shady business with her family's legacy, she will give him a run for his money. I am so looking forward to seeing these two strong personalities clash and collaborate. It adds such a rich layer to the story when a new character is integrated into the business side of the town as well as the romantic side. Then we have the handsome detective Harrison Chase thrown into the mix, a shady businessman, and a dedicated, upstanding police detective. Well, that is a recipe for classic soap opera tension if I ever saw one. Chase has a nose for trouble, and his law enforcement instincts are going to be tingling the second Hudson steps foot in Port Charles. I can already envision the intense standoffs at the Metro Court, with Chase giving Hudson the third degree while Hudson smoothly deflects every question with that corporate charm. It is the classic dance between the law and the lawless, and it is going to provide us with hours of fantastic entertainment. As I sit back and think about all these wonderful upcoming storylines, I just feel a deep sense of gratitude for the incredible storytelling that keeps us coming back day after day, year after year. It takes a lot of courage for a show to introduce a brand new, complex character and weave him so deeply into the fabric of the town right off the bat. It shows that the writers are committed to keeping things fresh, exciting, and emotionally resonant. We are about to embark on a thrilling new chapter with Josslyn, watching her navigate the treacherous waters of adult romance with a man who might just break her heart, or, who knows, might just be the love of her life. I am eagerly counting down the days until we see Hudson make his grand entrance. I will be watching with bated breath, analyzing every glance, every smirk, and every cryptic business deal he makes. It is going to be a bumpy, beautiful ride, and I am so glad that we get to share this experience together. Let us keep our eyes peeled, our hearts open, and our teacups full as we wait to see exactly what kind of trouble and romance Hudson is going to bring to our beloved Port Charles. I just know it is going to be a story for the ages,